I'm a very big African enthusiast. So the idea of getting to celebrate Africa by going into the specifics of why these people do what they do, and it's all rooted in African tradition, and then going into specifics of learning Xhosa and learning it's different. You know, Zimbabwe and South Africa are next door to each other, and I'm Zimbabwean. I'm American. I'm Zamerican, but you know, I was raised in Zimbabwe, so you know that you know there's deep proximity, but these languages are completely different. They're the same as like you know French and English. That's like they're both the same language group, but that's about it. Yeah. So I had to really delve into that, learning this character's language, how she speaks, how that's her mother tongue, and then learning her connection with the spear. But it was really cool. I mean, they're like just learning about Southern African culture to some extent, history. You know, the spear is a very specifically connected to Southern Africa in many ways. You know, Shaka Zulu is right there next. That was the Zulu are right next to Zimbabwe, and you know, studying that, you know, there was a lot of stuff I had to delve across and find how, you know, how empowered she would be with being an expert at this African weaponry, but it's also African weaponry made of some very special stuff, which we won't go into. No, we can't. But you know, it was really, really cool. And then just all of the different angles, of course, Ruth Carter took with these amazing costumes, learning where all that came from. My character, her army has, you know, very particular armor, but it's pulling from really cool places like the Maasai, who are warriors, so the red, and of course the rings around the necks, and you know the sort of hide that's in her skirt, that's very South African. So they're beautiful. I loved it. I mean, I loved it.